So in this question, we want to see how do we convert the measurements that are on the diagram to actual measurement. Let's see. Below is a scale diagram of a submarine. The body of a submarine is roughly in the shape of a cylinder with a cone at one end and the hemisphere at the other end as shown. So first part was simple enough. Measure the length label R, D, and H on the diagram above and write the length of each correct to the nearest centimeter in the table below. And when we measure it with our ruler, we get that is 1 centimeter, 10 centimeters, and H is 3 centimeters. Now, the actual total length of submarine shown in the scale diagram above is 90. So what is the length in the diagram? So 1 and 10 and 3 together, that is 14 centimeters. So what do we need to do? Use the measurement from part A1, so the one we measured, to work out the actual length represented by R, D, and H. Give each value in meters correct to one decimal place. So we are converting centimeters. Oops, that's too many. Let's do that again. So centimeters that are in diagram into meters that are actual. So how do we do that? Well, what do we know? The whole length of it is 90 meters and the whole length in the diagram is 14. Therefore, what am I looking for? Let's say I'm looking for R in meters and centimeters on diagram is what? 1. And how do we solve that? We cross multiply. That's a very useful knowledge to have, like something that is useful in everyday life. So 14 multiplied by R equal 1 multiplied by 90. And then if I want to find the value of R, I divide both sides by 14. I put that in the calculator and to one decimal place we get is 6.4. So 6.4 meters, that's the value of R. Very exactly the same idea with D. However, here we are saying it's the same, 14 centimeters to 90 meters actually. And then we are saying D in our centimeters is 10, while we are looking for it in actual meters. So again, we multiply across 10 by 90 equal 14 by D. And as you can see, it doesn't matter the way we do that, how we do our cross multiplication. And if I want to find the value of D, I divide both sides by 14, put that in my calculator and get that it is 64.3 to one decimal place. And the last one is H, again 14 centimeters in diagram is the same as 90 meters actual. So therefore H in centimeters in diagram is 3. And then we are looking for the real one. So we cross multiplied 3 multiplied by 90. That is the same as 14 multiplied by H. And therefore to have the value of H, we divide both sides by 14. We put that in the calculator and we get is 19.3 meters. Yeah, the most important is that I am comparing like with like. That's why I did that with color. Yeah, centimeters, centimeters. And then here I have my meters, meters. Oh, that should be reading meters. Now, does it matter which way we write it? No. Again, I could turn this around and say 90 meters equal 14 centimeters. Therefore, let's say R meters will equal 1 centimeter. Again, it doesn't matter as long as I compare like with like. And it will always work. And that is the way we can convert anything into anything.